So let us start the session. As you all know, this is the third session of our ISAME Leo training program. We have a total of 4 educational sessions, and 2 of the extra sessions will be of a test and the closing ceremony. Today's speaker, the main speaker we have, is Lion Ruchitaa Mehrra. She is a Leo turned lion. She was a Leo in 88, 89, 1988, 89, and in 91, she converted herself to a lion. She is an HR graduate, a soft skill trainer, an image consultant. She's a great speaker and she motivates everyone with her words. She will be totally interactive in this session, and currently she is handling the post of Manager of Operations in the ISAME office for ISAME and Africa. We welcome Lion Ruchitaa Mehrra, ma'am. Ma'am, can you please unmute yourself?
Thank you so much, Vivek. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. How is everyone? You can communicate to me via chat, or if you want, you're most welcome to unmute yourself. Am I audible good enough, Vivek?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, so it is so much nice to be with Leos, and I just thank my stars because I had messaged Vivek yesterday. I had lost my voice yesterday. So in case if I just stop in between or I need to just take a sip of water, please excuse me. I know we have just 30 minutes that we can interact with each other, and believe you me, it needs to be an interaction. I think I'm more here to learn from all of you because if you say a resource management, I think the most resourceful people are Leos. Because you are at an age right now where you are learning so much. I don't like to call you all as Generation Z because I think you all are Generation Ace. I would like to call you all as Generation Ace. So there is so much to learn from you, but most interestingly, what I'm seeing here is there are a lot of lions who are here to, back you up, to be with you, to learn from you, to teach you a few things. So I think this is going to be a lovely interaction. And thanks once again, the Global Action team, all you Leos and the lions who are interacting right now. And of course, the brainchild for this, Lion, past international director, Lion Bhandari. I think it is amazing to finally bring the Leos to the front array and not only give them a platform to bloom, but I think this is the only way that Lionism can survive in the next millennium. So I think this is a very rightful move by the Lions to invite the Leos to be sharing their experience, their view, their knowledge. I depend a lot on learning from the Leos around me. In my club itself, I think we have a few of MDPs that you might be knowing, probably a name you might have heard before in Leo Manthan Mehta is now the club president of my home club. So we largely depend, and I think there is another name that all of you might really know is Lion Krisha Mehta. So I think they are the one who have been interacting a lot all over the multiple. So I'm sure you know those names. So I'm here to say a few things about how resources are useful and available to all of you. But having said that, I would also like to learn a few resources from all of you when you have something to share. So basically, let's start about talking what is resource management? What do you think is resource management? If you could quickly share with me on the chat box. I'm looking at the chat box right now. Anybody who could share with me what do you consider is resource management? Please use the chat box. Whatever nature has given us, use it wisely. Yutika, I like that. Oh, I thought I would be showered with a lot of comments. managing the things with what we have, conserving and using resources gradually and not wasting them. That is very important thing. Yes. Thanks, Anish. Thank you. Oh, you're the one who were dancing too when the music was on.
Yes.
I like it. Yeah. Kate, to know how to use the resources available to us. Right, Kate? I agree with that. So if we go by what the management gurus tell us, it is basically, acquiring, allocating, and managing the resources that we have. And, the most important resource that all of us have is what? Individuals and their skills. So I think when we come to Leos, we have plenty of that. We have individuals not only in Leos, but also in Lions. And if you see, this is true not only for your Leoistic career, but even otherwise. So how you manage the skills, the finances, the technology, the material, machinery, and importantly, yes, natural resources, all of this, when it is used, to enhance your personality or your organization, then that is what is called as good resource management. Therefore, when the skills and competencies are tapped to their maximum potential, it enhances overall efficiency. And if you look into the business sense wise, profitability. And when you're investing right now in yourself, I'm sure to be investing rightly is definitely going to be profitable to all of you. And as Leos, you have this opportunity of self as well as organizational development opportunities a lot many times, because basically, what is Leos? Who can tell me what is LEO Leos? I'm sure this is going to be an easy one for all of you. What does LEO stand for? All right, let me not wait because I think everybody would know this. So, oh yes, I got it. Thanks, Yutika. You're good at typing fast, I think. Leadership, experience, and opportunity. So there is no dearth of opportunity when you come to this moment, this platform called Leos and Lions. But how you make use of that is what will matter. And I had a very interesting statement by, again, one of your MDP in Lion Anand Mehta, now a Lion Anand Mehta. You know what he told me, and it was so interesting, and I really caught on to that statement. He said, Leo is MBA in action. So, what you are going to learn in those universities, I think what you can put that to practice over here. So the resources that are available to you, the very first thing that is important to know is what are those resources? So I'm sure all of you all would have some time or the other used some of the resources, and let me quickly share my screen here with all of you and talk to you about some of the resources that are available to us. Let me say us. And here we go. The most resourceful resource, I say, available to us is going to be your Leo and Lion community. Do you agree or not? There is someone who is unmuted and it's kind of creating a disturbance. Okay. So do you agree that the Leo community is one of the largest resource that you would have? Yes or no? I'm right now not seeing any chats. If you could, Vivek, help me with that.
Yes, ma'am. Everyone is writing yes.
All right. So how many of you are aware of your community that exists on Facebook, on Instagram, and on Twitter? I'm sure this generation A's would definitely be a lot on Facebook, Twitter, Insta. I think Facebook is a passé right now, correct? Not many of you would be very active on Facebook, but oh, besides that, English is okay, right? Or do you want me to mix it with Hindi? Vivek, you could guide me with that, please.
It's okay now.
It's okay, fine, perfect. At any given time, please raise your hand. Vivek will unmute and we can talk. Okay.
Ma'am, they can unmute
So I hope
themselves.
all of you. I'm sorry.
They can unmute themselves.
Oh, they can unmute themselves. Perfect. So let us get on to one of the platform where I want you all to share with me what are the different resources that you have utilized already to your benefit. And now, before I even ask you to share, let me use one of this thing that I want to share. When we as Leos used to be involved in activities, it used to be mainly through our parent club. Okay, so we never used to have our individual activities, but even if we wanted to have an activity, we would just tell our Lions Club that can you please help us with this activity, and everything from the monetary part, or if there is any organizational thing that is required, which is I'm sorry, which could need a different level of involvement, we had our Lions Clubs to back on. And even if it comes to using of their premises, it could be their home, it could be their office, it could be a school that somebody has, or it could be their hospital that somebody has. We always used to reach out to the Lions, and I think we used to approach with a kind of right, or like we own them, like they are our parents, and we can just ask anything from them. That is the kind of relation we had. So if there is any such resource, it could be Lions, it could be anything else that you have used and that is helped to be in your benefit. It could be another Leo which is miles away from you, but that helped. So if you could just share with me on this particular, if you can log in on to mentimeter.com. I think Vivek, you have already shared, right, with them? You're muted.
Yes, ma'am. We are sharing it right now as well.
And you could just enter this password there, the code, which you can see it on your screen right now. Vivek, you could also share it on the chat box, please.
I did not. Guys, you can just copy the website and enter the code. It's there in the chat box. www.menti.com, MENTI. The code is 574262888. Five 574262888.
So you can share 3 of your resources there. So if you can just start typing there and share what your resources are, and we will form a word cloud. So by this, you're going to learn from others that what are the resources that you have utilized. And, by that, we also learn from others what they have utilized. So if you start sharing, I can come to know over here and I will share it with the whole team. You just need to type what your resources have been in words, not statements. Okay. So if I say, like we used, Lions as our resources, you could write Lions, you could write Leo from Africa, you could write panelist, you could write my college friends.
Can you bring back the screen with the code, please? Okay.
Yes, I can. Is it visible?
No, ma'am. You need to share the screen.
I have shared. Tell me when it's visible. Is it?
Ma'am, this is another code.
This is another one. Okay.
Yes. So that's the reason I got messages. Guys, I'm giving you another code right now. Please do click on that.
757416288. There you go. My Leo movement, confidence. A good resource indeed. Leo Vice President. So the person who has written this might be the president right now. And there are only 2 people who have yet shared.
Guys, the code is 5741 6288.
6288, yeah. ISAME training program. I like that. Some of you have been through the ISAME training program. I'm sure you meant LCI training program. Senior Alliance. My team is getting bigger. So, you know, the letterings that get bigger are the ones that are used for more times, okay? So that's why it is getting Zoom. Zoom as a resource. So you did a lot of training. LLC courses, I really am very happy to see that on that board. Well, we have only 13 or 14 of y'all who have shared. And I think Kanchan is raising a hand. And if you want to share something, please unmute. LCI website. I think we can just give a last few seconds. My team and school are the highest. My Leo moment, yeah. Courage, Lions Clubs, past president, our district chairperson, nice. Friends, leadership training, Zoom calls, multiple officers, my fellow Leos. I'm glad to see my name there too. I would like to meet this Leo who I've helped. Okay, so thank you so much. Thank you very much, everyone, for sharing this. And I think we can, learning through my Leo advisor, Land Navdeep Nigam. Sure, Yutika, and he's your home club member too. Okay, can we stop? All right, we can keep this going if you all still have anything to share, but we will get back to this. I will let this go on, and we can still keep on, talking and sharing on this platform as well. So yes, there are so many resources that you have already shared. Let us begin with one of the most shared, which was my team. So when you're choosing your fellow Leos, I'm sure you're not, when you're choosing your team, of course, you have the right. But when you're choosing your fellow Leos, they are the ones that would join, right? So I think it is a very beautiful opportunity for you to learn before you get onto this broader sea of the world, that how to be accommodating others, how to be, keeping up with ideas, thoughts, behaviors that are different from that of yours. And more importantly, how to be using those to your benefit. Isn't that something which is such a beautiful thing, and which is such a dangerous thing to learn when you are out there in the business world, and people might not be that supporting for you to make mistakes. So here you are in an environment where even if you make mistakes, even if you're ridiculed, it is not something which is going to impact your career. So here is your net practice, if you may say, to be learning how to be surviving in the world outside. What better resource than you and your fellow Leos and your team. The strategies that you form with your fellow Leos to be successful, and how you would be using is something that really is important. And I think you should, I'm not saying use it, I'm saying exploit it. Use it to the maximum. Learn from your mistakes, but don't repeat them. Don't repeat them, especially when you get into this harsh world outside. And actually, it's not even that harsh outside. If you are true to who you are and true to the people around you. So yes, your Leos are definitely one of your very big resources. Your past presidents and your advisors from your Lions Club, from district, and from multiple. And I'm so glad that you have already mentioned that. And one of the thing mentioned here is also that your district officers, absolutely, they have been through it all. They have been through the grind. They have used it all, all the resources. So I think it is beautiful to be using their advices. And I also believe that, life is not so long enough that you wait to commit each and every mistake yourself. We should learn. I know it is very difficult to learn from others' mistakes, but I think if you are a wise person, then definitely you would learn from others' mistakes and not wait till you commit all of them. Your name, ma'am, please. Leo Maheshwar. My name is Ruchitaa. Ruchitaa Mehrra. Does that help you? Thank you so much. Another very huge resource that you have when we are still talking about Leos is, the Leos that are representing all of you at the international level, be it as a Leo advisory on the Leo advisory panel, or be it as the Leo Lion liaison on the board. So they know a lot more things. They know how the international works. They know how decisions are taken. They can guide you with what is coming up. They can tell you how you should be planning for what is going to be next. So for sure, yes. And I'm sure a few of them, if you know who is already representing you at the board, you can share it in the chat box. I'm sure at least one name is going to come very often. So if you could share those names with me, please. Maybe as past and present. Please excuse me, I'll have some water. I knew that name would come first. Akshit Bagla. All right. So you know that these people are so resourceful and how they can help you with what was, what has changed, and what could be. So that is another resource for your at least Leoistic, career. They can help you out. And yes, I'm seeing Vivek, your name also coming too often. And of course, you can reach out to Vivek. And I think what a beautiful initiative. And, when you say opportunity, how he has utilized this opportunity that was extended by our GAT area constitutional area chairperson, Narendra Bhandari, and how he has jumped onto that opportunity. And today he is getting this experience of organizing so many seminars. He's interacting with so many lions. He knows how to be organizing these things. And I'm sure a lot of you Leos might already be aware with these kind of platforms. But I think, today his name is going to be talked about. I think this is a wonderful opportunity that he's grabbed. And congratulations on that, Vivek. I think it was very aptly so well accepted by you. And congratulations on your success thus far. One another thing that is at your backhand that you can anytime, any place access, because all of you are so savvy with technology. But I would want to know how many of you all have been on our website. on our Leo website, on our Lions website, and on the Leo page. Ma'am, I have. Okay. Hello, Prabhat from Nepal. He says hello. I have been Marwaji. Good. Leo Rahim. Oh, Navdeep is here too. Hi, Navdeep. Kanchan, I have. Okay. So very few of them are saying that they have. And I would then like to just share the face of how our website looks like so that, you may be encouraged to visit. Share. So you see, this is our website. Everybody can see it. So, the simplest way, if you think that there are too many things here and they're confusing, the easiest way to do is when you go to discover our story, and you can see about Leos here. Just get onto this page about Leos. And here is what all you have. What do Leos do around the world? How many clubs are there? How many Leos are there? This is mainly for those who have, not otherwise been here. What are the checklists for engaging Leos, advisory, developing leaders? See the kind of things that is useful. But most important thing that I would like to show here is, helpful Leo resources. And in that, if you just go through the resource center, you will see there are so many things available to you. And I think every day, if you read one of this resource available to you, you will be such a knowledgeable Leo. And therein, when you transform into a lion, such a knowledgeable lion, that growth, everybody is, when they come to such place, this is not only for community service, we know, we also look into what is in it for ourselves. So yes, definitely these resources are something that you should definitely go through and make use of that. All right. So having said that, what are the other resources that were not, I did not see here that came into the sharing, in which I would really love to share with all of you, are other NGOs. There are so many NGOs other than Leos whom you could partner with. There could also be not only NGOs, there could also be some governmental organizations that you could partner with. And these governmental organizations are there a lot for the youth also. But you must always remember that Leos or Lions is not a political entity. And so when you get involved, you can get involved and yet remain detached. Some of the other things that you could use it, corporates, because they have their CSR, utilize those that are around you and make sure that you involve them in your activities. I think I have got a very few minutes left now, right, Vivek? So the other things that I would like to tell you to concentrate on, because that is not only beneficial for the community, but also for yourself. We have a program called Youth Exchange Program. I hope you all have heard about it. And how I would say that this is a resource is that when you are learning, when you are traveling, when you are meeting people from other community, when you are sharing what they are doing differently than what is being done in your area, you will learn so much. And I think when it is an experiential learning, it is much more better than the book knowledge that you get. And also these certificates that you would get if you are going for any employment, if they know that you are involved in community service, if you know that how well you are connected through these lions. Maybe these lions could be one of your employer or one of your partner or one of your sponsor for your startup. So this kind of relations, when you build up with the people around you, I think it is a wonderful resource that you should definitely try and explore. Another program that is available to you, wherein you can approach to schools and colleges to run this program and again thereby increase your networking, is through Quest. That program which is available to you, which is mainly that revolves around youth. And if the youth are approached by youth, then it is a different kind of an acceptance. And by that, what difference you will bring about in the society is something which is going to be tremendous, because by then you also built up tomorrow by using these resources. And of course, my most favorite resource is the Lions Learning Center. Please go at whatever time is available to you. All you need to know is your membership number. You create your own login ID, and you have an array of programs, of courses that you can take, which are, if not better, nothing less than that you would have at a management school. So please make use of these resources. If you feel that there are any more resources that we could have missed out, please keep on sharing with your friends. And these were my 2 pennies that I could share with all of you. And once again, thanks for this opportunity. Wish you all the best.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It was a wonderful session, and you named some of the resources which were actually not even known to some of the people. So I am sure they will today check out all the resources which we shared. Ma'am, can you please again share the cloud? What is the final?
I will once again.
And I also like to share that the first ever resourceful person for the Leo is the Leo advisor of the club. So anytime, at any point of time, if you need any help, please contact your Leo advisor, and that person can get you things done very easily.
True.
So this is the cloud. I am so happy. People participated in great number. My team, my school, my Leo movement. Yes. For Alpha Leos, it's definitely my school and my team. All the leaders, the district, the multiple district leaders, they know the importance of the team, because the resources your team can get, it is very difficult for one person to run the whole district or the multiple district. Work dedication, which we learned in the last session, the communication, everything goes here. And I am so happy you all enjoyed the session. The interaction was superb, and ma'am, it was a really interactive session. I am sure people really enjoyed the session. Thank you so much, ma'am, for being here and being a part of this wonderful session. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, so now we have the success stories by the leaders amongst you, the current leaders of this year. We had the attendance survey form, and in that it was open for everyone to give out the success stories, and from those, the best of the people, the best of the stories were selected. And we will be starting with multiple district 317. I would like to invite MDP Isha Shetty to unmute yourself and start with your success stories. Let's see what Isha has to show us, what we can learn from her. The floor is yours.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Leo Vivek. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, yes.
Okay, let me share my screen. Yeah. Is it visible to you all?
Yes, done.
Okay, before I begin, after such an informative session by Ruchitaa ma'am, I'm finding it very difficult to top up to her level, but I will try my best. So my topic or my success story today is with team building. So why I chose team building is because I feel that is my biggest achievement this year, and more than achievement, I feel like it's the biggest asset that I have got this year after I got this position of being the multiple district president of MD 317. This asset for me is going to be something I'm going to carry lifelong. So that is something I believe is my success. So here we go. So team building for me was done in a step-by-step process, and I will tell you how. So in the next 5 minutes, I hope to cover that aspect of how I built this team, or how I managed to get the whole thing together with the help of my team members. So the step one that I did was to analyze my multiple district. That is, and there was a step for that as well. So point number one is demographics. You need to find out what age group are you talking to, what location are you covering, what is the language, is there a background story, what is the history of what you're planning to carry forward or represent this year. So the biggest catch that I found in my MD was that it's too huge. It's one of the biggest MDs in India. It covers Goa, the whole of Karnataka, as well as Chittoor. So that for me was my biggest barrier, and I wanted to break that. So the first 2 months I went all James Bond mode, and I took this entire time to observe how this district is and how big is it, what is the age group and all of that. So that was step one for me. Step two was to analyze the team leaders. So there are 6 districts under MD 317. It's 317 A, B, C, D, E, F. And each district, if I may, has a different set of people coming in, very different, very talented, and with a lot of new ideas. So I took time to actually understand how each district is and how their leaders are, who represent them, and if some things that I can actually pull in from every leader that we could share with each other and learn as a whole. So that was my step 2. My step 3 was unique selling point. So you need to find that unique aspect of every district. So 6 districts that I had, I am telling you, every single district excels in at least one thing. So I had, I knew for a fact there were some districts that were excellent at reporting. Some were really good with membership. Some were really good with service activities. And some were incredibly good at having events. So I caught hold of that one single unique point of every district, and I at least attempted to stick to those unique points for those particular districts for them to excel at. And point number 4 was encouragement. I mean, few words of encouragement and support can go a long way, and I've realized that this year. So whatever they do, you realize that you represent the very people that you're holding, right? So make sure that they know that you have their back, that you're always there for them. So this was what I did as step 1. Step 2 for me was acknowledgement. Acknowledgement is not just about being, oh yeah, this is what I'm good at. There was also failures. So acknowledge that there are some things you're really good at, some things that you may not be good at. So acknowledgement is very, very important, to know what the reality is, to push your whatever you're good at, and to maybe work on what you're not good at. Step 3 was plan. That is, every district having its unique selling point would have a customized framework that would suit that particular district. If you're good at membership, concentrate your 70% of the year on membership, excel, and make sure that the remaining time is for something that you may not be good at. That was step 3, and step 4 is execution. Now, a simple example that I would point out before I close my before I close my 5 minutes would be execution of the very plan. That is, one thing that we did was, before any mega event. Now, for an example, last week we had the Leo conference by 317D. So one day before that, we kept an informal meet, and that was hosted by 317C. So what we did was, all the team Leos, that is from Goa, from Karnataka, and from Chittoor, we sat down, the team leaders, and we met, and we had candid conversations, just one-to-one conversations about things. And this very team went the next day to the main event of 317D. So this way 317D got participation from the whole of multiple, as well as we sat together and bonded. So before I close this, these are few pictures, just very few pictures of how we managed to be together. And I will not believe, I mean, I myself don't believe how we were absolute strangers. We didn't know each other, not our names. We didn't know we existed as well. So when I started, it was very difficult, but I'm very fortunate to have this team. And I think this team building exercise that I'm carrying today is my biggest achievement and my biggest success. And these are my assets that I'm going to carry lifelong. So thank you for this opportunity. Thanks to my team for always having my back. And thank you so much, Vivek, for giving me this opportunity. I hope this helped. Thank you.
Thank you, Isha. It was a great presentation. Ruchitaa ma'am, loved your presentation, and I am sure everyone here loved the story, the success story, and the motive behind it. So, all in all, if we take the crux of the presentation, what Isha meant was, know your resources first, and then plan accordingly. Be it a club, be it district, or be it the multiple district, you have a team, know your resources, plan, and then delegate the work. In this way, you might develop your own vision, and accordingly, the development will spread everywhere. Thank you, Isha. Thank you so much for being with us. I am so happy that 317 is doing great, and I'm watching the development since the last 3 years, from where it was and where it is right now. the past multiple presidents, everyone is doing great job. The district presidents, I'm very proud of everyone. Thank you so much, Isha, for being with us.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Next, we have the MDP of MD320, Pratyusha. Pratyusha is the one person who just got promoted from the vice multiple district president to the multiple district president of MD320, and we congratulate her a lot. Pratyusha is here to share her success story. They have done a lot of things in their multiple, and they initially had around 30 Leo clubs, and now they are at around more than 210, I think 215 Leo clubs. So let's hear what Pratyusha has to say and what we can learn from her. Please go on, Pratyusha.
Thank you so much, Leo Vivi. Respected land dignitaries and Leos, I'm Leo Pratyusha, multiple president of 320, presenting you the success story of MD 320, spread across the region of Telangana. Although Leo clubs were existing for the last several years in our multiple district, the movement was not that active. With the change of guard, Leo multiple leadership with past district governor Govindrat sir as a Leo chairperson, there has been vibrancy among clubs, and support has been forthcoming from the line clubs and line leaders. There were just about 30 Leo clubs at the commencement of 2019 to 20, and 28 Leo clubs were added during the year. And the movement picked up in 2020 to 21, and the mission 100 Leo clubs was accomplished during the year despite COVID-19. Then the district governors and the district Leo chairpersons of 320A, 320B, and 320F were instrumental in achieving the goal with the support of line clubs. Commemorating 50 years of celebration association by past international director Sunil Kumar sir, who has joined as a Leo. The new Leo clubs opened during this year were dedicated to him. Is being the role model and an inspiring leader, support has come from all the 7 districts in the multiple to extend 122 Leo clubs as on date, which may be a world record. The year saw Leo member growth from 2,260 at the year beginning to 6,018 as of 28 February 2022. And District 320G and with District Chairperson Katkuri Satyanarayan sir was given the highest number of 44 Leo clubs during the year. While this being one side of the coin, to keep the Leos in enthusiastic and active mood, wide range of virtual activities we conducted during pandemic, varying from knowledge, wisdom, essential skills, culture, and fun. You name it, we experience it. And MD320 has been conducting a monthly series of activities, namely Leopard Shala, 2 episodes in every month, with 15 sessions so far, and with periodic dose of both technical and interpersonal skills, and its theme is you learn and you excel, and quizzes on every Sunday, debates, creative writing, and Leo Hangama last Saturday of every month, a fun-filled event and a great platform for youth to present the skills. And Leo multiple council meeting, our district presidents and club presidents were presenting monthly wise report as last day of every month. And one of its kind, we have a Kuli Kidki for heartful conversations and discussion with fun. And also, the Youth Week 2022 was celebrated from Jan 12 to 18. It's a week-long program where Leos had a chance to connect with eminent speakers on 7 different topics and also share their thoughts and innovative ideas. Apart from this, Leo across the 7 districts of MD320 are involved in blood donation, tree plantation, awareness programs like usage of plastic, water conservation, and diabetes, cancer, and several other projects. In addition, Leos involved in all the service activities taken up the respective parent clubs. And finally, and we are blessed to have both the mentors in line, Govindrat and Mohandas sir, under your leadership and managed to learn something new every day. Once again, thank you for giving this opportunity to Vivek Pabla and all other respected dignitaries. Over to Vivek.
Thank you, Pratyusha. Thank you so much. It was a great report. I congratulate Pratyusha, Govind sir, and everyone who has been involved in the membership growth, the club extensions, and the superb job. So the crux of this report, what we can learn from Pratyusha and the story of 320 is that unity among the Leo and the Lions leaders, the support the Leos get from the Lions, the acknowledgement and the recognition the Lions give to the Leos, and the respect the Leos give to the Lions. With this, the leadership activities, the service activities, they organize as one whole part The whole multiple does this together, the monthly reports and everything which keeps the Leo movement active throughout. So these are some of the points Pratyusha gave us, and it is really nice and really resourceful to have Pratyusha with us. Thank you, Pratyusha. Thank you for being with us. Next, we have the story from 3 to 1. 3 to 1 doesn't have a Leo multiple district. So line VP Marva will be representing the multiple 3 to 1. Sir, the floor is yours. We are eager to listen to your success story.
Thank you, Vivek, for giving me this opportunity to present my part of the story from multiple 3 to 1. I'm really very excited. And my Leo friends, and all my Lions have shared so much that I don't know from where to begin. You know, when I thank my area leader, PID Dr. Jagdish Gulati ji, when he recommended my name for this area as area coordinator for multiple MD 3 to 1. And when I took over, I found that, yes, the Leo movement was almost non-existent in my multiple. What to do about? But it was a challenge and a work cut out for me. What to do? And we sat down, I shared my vision with my area leader, and he said, nothing doing, we have to make an impact. We have to create an awareness so that at least we can, by another 4 or 5 months, we can bring Leo movement in the focus in our multiple 3 to 1. I started collecting all the data. I started interacting with the district governors on telephone calls, on WhatsApp messages, Facebook updates, Twitter updates, and really I don't know where I went about my task to get my work done. And now, when I started, I had only 1093 members in the whole of the multiple, and that too were in a very pitiable condition. I would like to say, but now in this another in 5-6 months, we have been able to organize 15 new Leo clubs this session, this fiscal year, and the membership has gone up to 1492. And before I could ask other districts and other governors and other Lions clubs to sponsor Leo clubs and form a new Leo club, I started with my home club. And Vivek and my fellow Leos, you will be glad to know that when these children formed a Leo club, the very first thing they did was they went to an old age home. They interacted, they spent some time with the old people, and they also donated a geyser in that. And that day I thought that although I have a big challenge and a work cut out for me, I know that at the end of this fiscal, I will be able to bring the Leo movement on the right path. And a few days back, when we had our cabinet meeting, I was surrounded by all the Lions from my district. They're very eager to know how we can form a new Leo club. We can start a new club. What are the benefits, and how can they move about in that? And I'm sure that the Leo movement in our multiple is going to scale new heights of glory and success. I once again thank my area leader, Dr. Jagdish Gulati ji, and my constitutional area chairperson, PID Narendra Bhandari ji, for giving me this opportunity to share my views with you all. Thank you, Vivek. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. What we got from your success story, someone has to start. There's always a need to just start. Development will happen on its own. Everything will come, the resources will come, the Lions will help, the Leos will involve, but someone just needs to start. And the Leo awareness is something that is very important. I know that many of the Lions are not aware of how the Leo clubs are formatted, how they are chartered, how they are organized, how to have the Leos involved in the Lions events. So there has to be some Leo awareness, and these can be done by the Leo leaders or the Leo chairpersons, the district Leo chairpersons, multiple Leo chairpersons. They are there as a bridge between the Leos and the Lions.
Yes, today
All
I'm
in all,
getting so much support from all my Leo district chairperson. I see a lot of them are joining in today's program, and even my district president has also joined today. Leo district president has joined today. So I'm very glad that the movement has started moving now. Thank you, Vivek.
I'm really happy
Sorry
and
to intervene.
really proud and happy that this the brainchild of Narendra sir, PID Narendra Bhandari, that we
Yes,
are able to give this platform to the Leos and the Lions to come together and give out whatever they want to from their heart.
thank you.
We also have a feedback form after each session, and whatever feedback you give, whatever suggestions you give, we take that into consideration, and we definitely consider that for the next sessions as well. So do give us the feedback of how this session was and how these speakers, the speakers of the success stories, really, if they inspired you and in what way. Next, we have the success story from multiple district 322. There also they don't have a Leo multiple district, and the application was from Leo Aditya Agarwala with his success story. So I request Leo Lion Aditya Agarwala from multiple district 322 to just unmute and give out his
Yeah,
success story.
am I audible, Vivek sir?
Yes, please go on.
Yeah, thank you so much for this opportunity. Success story. When I share my success story, I'm speaking on behalf of approximately 900 Leos of my district 322G, a part of the big multiple 322. These 900 Leos are an asset to our organization, a true asset. 2 years back, our Leos were confined to their home club, to their own club and their local societies. But to a great extent, and with all the due respect to the lost lives, COVID-19 pandemic has proved to be a blessing in disguise for all of us. In the year 2020-21, I, being the district secretary of Leo District 322G, got the opportunity to expand my horizon as an active member of the marketing team of ISAME webinars under the guidance of the then Leo advisory panelist Vivek sir. This opportunity clicked the best not only for me, but for all our Leos. But how? To be very specific, our district 322G covers the state of Assam, Meghalaya, Mizoram, and Tripura. The name of these states is evident to show how culturally diverse and strong our Leos are. Hence, we the district officials, including our district president Leo Abhishek Chakravarti, are a strong believer, of promoting the talents we Leos have, our Leos have. Respected dignitaries, our main agenda at the district level is self-development of the Leos. In this line, whenever we, the district officials, receive a communication from a fellow Leo club outside our state, we are just happy. We are more than happy because we have got a platform of showing the talents and getting the exposure that is open for the Leo fraternity. We deliberately urge our Leos to take part in it, not with the intention of winning, but with the motive of getting the opportunity to open their mental windows. If I can speak of two such activities, 2 years back, Leo Club of Ahmedabad Siddhivinayak organized a talent hunt competition online for singing, dancing, mono art, storytelling, etc. And to my surprise, out of the total participants, 40% were from our district 322G, and trust me, maximum winners were from our district. This is not an exaggeration, but my main point is the exposure part. And very recently, in the recently concluded ISAME webinar, ISAME forum from 15 to 18 December, 2 Leos from our district won the first prize in singing and art competition. That was huge for our district. My main point today, in this success story part is we, with the senior Leos, with the members of this Leo fraternity who have served and dedicatedly, religiously paid our time and money in this organization, are the true talent promoters. Of all our Leos. We have impacted the lives of our own members by giving them the right platform where they can expose themselves beyond their comfort zones. And in this turn, they are building fellowship, friendship beyond their geography. And I believe, and I'm very happy to see so many Alpha Leos today. And our district also has 3 Alpha clubs. And this is the right age to build them, to nourish them. And I believe we as a Leo District 322G have been successful in doing this. And today, this is the success story of my proud district 322G. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Akash. Aditya. Aditya is one of the most active Leos I've ever met. He is always there since the era of Zoom started last 2 years. He's always there in all the meetings, and he has been learning in each of the meetings. He developed himself. He also motivated Leos from his own district and multiple districts to attend meetings of other multiples or international events, and gradually everyone got developed. And I'm seeing this since last 2 years. We definitely should learn from such kinds of mindset which we are having. What he said is that always grab the perfect opportunity. He got the opportunity, he grabbed it. Learn from whatever you get. Being a part of the marketing committee of the ISAME webinar, that gave him a huge exposure. He learned whatever he could. He met people and he created contacts. He created his networking. I give you my example. The thing he was talking about, that the singers from his district got the awards and everything. So I myself picked up 2 musicians from his own district when I saw them at a platform. The event was my own convention when we started this giving platforms to the singers and the dancers. And the era started from there. So in the ISAME webinar, in every meeting which we organized at the international level, we started getting the singers, musicians, dancers among the Leos, and we gave them the platform. This actually boosted the confidence of the new talent which we got. So I am really proud of Aditya and MD322 for doing such a great job. And we all should learn to perform activities, to involve ourselves, and to give opportunities to the Leos. This will create a second line of leadership as well. Thank you, Aditya. Thank you for being with us. Next, we have the story from 3234. MDP Tejaswini Naik. She has some great news for us and some great success story to share with us. Tejaswini, the floor is yours, and please go on.
Thank you so much, Vivek sir. Hello everyone, my name is Leo Tejaswini Naik. I'm the multiple district president of MD3234. Well, I'm here today to share the success story of my multiple, a multiple that covers major part of Maharashtra. By the end of the story, I'm sure that all of you will be motivated to not just start something new, but also to set a benchmark with it. So moving forward with it, our multiple was started in the year 2020. For the first ones, the task is always to set the basis for the forthcoming ones. And that was done superiorly by the line members and the Leo charter officers of this multiple. Our multiple is a resultant of 4 districts, or as I always mention them, 4 pillars, namely H1, H2, D2, and D1. To form a multiple, there had to be a compulsory unit of minimum 4 districts, and we had only 3 districts, that was H1, H2, and D2. We needed 1 district more to form a multiple. The vision was clear, but we lacked the basic requirements. That is when the district governor of D1, Lion Ravindra Deshpande sir, who is no more amongst us, and Leo district chairperson Lion Mahesh Nair sir stepped in. They took it to themselves to form Leo district D1. We finally had a district to form a multiple. Under the leadership of then multiple council chairman Lion Girish Malpani sir and the guidance of the Leo district chairperson Lion Mahavir Patne, Leo multiple district 3234 was formed. The 3 former districts had total 68 clubs, to which 7 were then given by District D1. The existing Leos of that time also left no stone unturned to make sure that the multiple was formed. They took care of the entire data. Thus, Leo Multiple 3234 was also a great example of the Leo Lion Association, and that if they go in hand, nothing is impossible. As a starter, 4 officers, that is PST and BP, were appointed for the Leo Multiple District 3234. It was headed by Multiple District President Leo Saurabh Panch from H2. It was under the leadership of Lion Mahavir Patne sir and Leo Saurabh Panch that they formed 2 clubs, setting a world record with more than 5,000 members in it. The multiple in their tenure saw growth of 12 new clubs and 13,000 new Leos. This was the history of Multiple 3234 being formed. This year, however, the task was to take 1 step forward to make this multiple even more successful. This year, the torchbearers were Lion Multiple Council Chairperson Lion Vivek Abhyankar sir and Leo Multiple District Chairperson Lion Ashok Mehta sir. Under their leadership and guidance, we were able to come up with an entire cabinet of 48 Leo members, our own Leo Multiple District pin and logo which says "Together we lead." Conducted our first ever Leo Multiple District installation and also our first ever cabinet meeting. As a multiple district president, my goal was only one, that each Leo becomes the best version of themselves, because by doing so, we contribute around 13,000 best youngsters to the society. So we decided on 4 pillars to equip the Leos. These were number 1, self-awareness, good communication, constant learning, and most important of all, good deeds. To my good fortune, the very first project of the multiple itself was in alliance with our goal. Multiple 3234 for the first time in the world conducted virtual RLLI for the Leos. The event was bejeweled by one of the finest faculty. A site was also created for the feasibility of the learners. Each learner was given a t-shirt and a participant manual. With this event, we equipped over 60 Leos with various soft skills like time management, goal setting, line fundamentals, and many more. Out of these, some were members, some were club presidents, some were district presidents, and all became the brand ambassadors of the multiple. How? Because we are sure that these same Leos can now share the same knowledge with their fellow Leos. This is how, with RLLI for Leos, we created a second line of leadership. Coming to the membership growth, this year we will be witnessing addition of 18 new clubs, one of which will be from D2, will be creating a world record of 10,000 members. So this year we will be looking at a membership growth of around 13,000 to 14,000 Leos in the multiple. So yeah, this was the story of my multiple from its inception to its development. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tejaswini. I am happy you could share the figures and your story of the multiple with the Leos. There is so much to learn from 3234. A multiple district, to form a Leo multiple district, you need 10 Leo clubs in the Lions multiple district. So after that, you can form a Leo multiple district easily. But the thing which I really liked from your story was organizing the council meets. The council meets are really a great way to interact with your council and to give them what you want to delegate to the members, to the officers. When you started the 5,000 per member club, 2 clubs with 5,000 members, I was the recruitment chairperson in the panel, and that was really a proud moment for me as well. And I suppose it was installed by Lion Brian Sheehan at that time, if I'm not wrong. So that was a great moment. The thing which we learn from here is think out of the box and don't stop with whatever you achieve. They started a club with 5,000, 2 clubs with 5,000, and now they are heading towards a club with 10,000. So this is a great thing. Creating a second line of leadership, which she talked about, same as what Aditya said. Think big. This is the crux of the story of 3234. Think big, think outside of the box, and don't stop yourself from being developed. Thank you, Tejaswini. Thank you for being with us. Loved your story. And I'm sure everyone will be motivated by the story. Next, we have MD 318, Aparna, the multiple district president of 318. She has a lot to say. She is really a hard worker. She works for the Leos. She is great with her work. And now we are eager to listen to what Aparna has to say. This is the last story of the evening. And after that, we will be having a 5 minutes open session. Anyone and everyone who wants to speak out can say in that session. Yes, Aparna, floor is yours.
Yes, thank you so much. Most respected Lion and Leo leaders, a very warm good evening. So myself, I'm Leo Aparna Suresh from the multiple district president of Leo Multiple 318. So Leo Multiple 318 is comprising of the entire state of Kerala, and we have 5 Leo districts across the state of Kerala with almost 2,000 Leo members. So we all know that to strengthen the Leo movement, that we need to do is we need to get into the Leo as such. We need to identify the talent. We have to uplift the talent, and we have to appreciate the talent. So my success story is something related to that. And this is something that is a legacy project that we have started from last year, while I was the Leo District Secretary of Leo District 3180, under the leadership of District Governor Line Saju Pathadan, PMJF, who's the current multiple council chairperson, and coordinator Line Prashant Menon, MJF, who's the Leo multiple advisor right now. So the success story was Leo Academic Excellence Award 2020, where we understood that it was the COVID pandemic time and the students were held up in the home. So we need to find out the talents of the Leos by getting into themselves. So what we did was we created a platform where Leos who have excelled in their SSLC, that is 10th grade and 12th grade examination. They were allowed to give this application of those who have got good marks, and we were ready to provide them awards directly in their home. So the normal thing that usually happens by providing an award is you give an award in a single platform, which is like a 5 seconds job. The child just comes in, you give the award, the chief gives the award, and the child goes off. That's the normal thing that is happening. But at the same time, we just thought in another way, like going into his or her comfort zone, giving the award where the entire family is there, the entire society is there, his club mates are there. So that would be a real encouragement to he or she. So as a result, we received almost 50 applications and we shortlisted into 39 applications. And we decided to travel to each Leo's house or a home club and to award him with this most prestigious award. So it was a very hectic job for us, but then, yeah, the whole team stood very strong and we did manage to complete it within a 3-month span. And the inauguration and the conclusion was done in a very well manner with the help of our international director, like VP Nandakumar sir. So the success story, what I would like to put is that this was something that created a very big difference in our multiple and in our district, because the Leos who got this award felt that yes, their talent is being approved, their talent is being recognized, and they are getting a medal for that. So what actually happened was we continued to take this legacy forward by introducing something called as Leo Meritorious Award, where we thought that it is not just enough that we honor the students who are academically bright. We also need to honor their own talents in co-curricular activities. So hence, again, we constituted a new award and we decided to provide present awards to all those Leos who are very well in both their academics and co-curricular activities. So as a result of constituting these two awards, what happened was that we were able to create a bonding with the entire society. Like we were able to meet a lot of new people, and they were able to understand what Leo movement is, what are we actually doing, how important line organization is. So as a result of that, we were able to start 26 new Leo clubs, which was again a world record. And yeah, our membership while we were starting was just 240 Leos, but we made it a point that by the end of the year, by inspiring Leos with this small initiative of ours, the Leo strength, it stepped into 1,000. So what I would like to put you out is that to strengthen our movement, we need to appreciate the talent as such. We need to find the Leos. There are many Leos who are homesick, like who does not want to get out of their comfort zone. So what we did was we got into their comfort zone, we pulled them out, we understood the talent of theirs, and we started appreciating them. And I'm very strongly, I can tell that that legacy is continuing even today. And that is the reason why we are able to strengthen the Leo movement in our multiple. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Great strategies, Aparna. The points which I could note down in my book are truly lots and lots of things. You might have not even thought that how strategically you did this and what game is behind everything. I am a marketing guy and I have studied a lot of marketing stuff. This is marketing with a twist. In marketing, what we say is, everyone should understand this. What we say is, first understand what the other person wants, then create your strategy to market your product to them. So the basic thing was you gave the recognitions, the acknowledgement to the students, what they wanted, what they liked. And by doing this, you created an impact in the community, in front of the parents, and they got to know about the Lions organization, and then they felt that our children should be a part of this organization, and they will develop. One day they will be going to someone else's house and give them the awards. So this is what you did. You gave them the experience in service industry, like photography or fashion industry, whatever, where there is no product. When you sell your services, you give them an experience of lifetime, and you did the same thing. You gave them their experience, how good this organization is, how you think for their children, for the students, And if you are so good in doing these things, you will be definitely much more better in doing the other things in the community. So this is the mindset you gave to the parents. This is really out of the box, and this is really tremendous. By just thinking of this one award, you got a lot of things in return. So thank you, Aparna. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for this wonderful success story. Everyone should learn from this. Today we got so many success stories, and I hope and I am sure people will be applying that in their own clubs, in their districts, and in the multiple districts. If you have any doubts, anything, the speakers are there. You can discuss everything. You can ask your questions. You can write in the chat box. But before that, I would really like PID Narendra Bhandari sir to give the crux of the whole program. How was the program and how impactful this program was? If Narendra Bhandari sir is here, I would really like him to unmute and give out his views. He's here.
Yeah, Vivek.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, Vivek. I would overall say an excellent experiment program. Let me tell you, we had organized various success story webinars.
Sir, we are not able to listen
The
to you.
worldwide global webinars that we have conducted up to now about the success story. Let me just guide all the presenters today that we have a success story webinar toolkit in our toolbox. I am sure that toolbox will be of also very great help to future presenters whenever they want to present their stories. But let me congratulate Aisha, Pratyusha, Marwaji, Aditya, Tejaswini, and Appa.
Sir, you are on mute.
You have created a very, very impactful image of your respective multiples, and I'm sure all the lions and leos of your multiple would be proud having you as a representative for today's seminar. I would, Vivek, let me go a little further and announce that I will try and make a global webinar of presentation of success stories of Leos very soon. Let me discuss with the LCI headquarters, and I assure you that all the Leos who would like to present their stories globally, we will create a platform for them also. And Vivek, you have done wonderful. This session also went off very well. My congratulations and compliments to you for organizing the training program in a very planned way. With this, I thank all the participants for joining the program today. Thank you very much, Vivek.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for the wonderful words. So this is great news. What sir will be trying with the LCI department, the global webinar with the success stories of the Leos. Hoping the best for the program and the success of that program. We will do whatever we can to organize such a great program. Now the floor is open for everyone. But before that, I would like to announce that we got suggestions to change the date of the quiz session, which is going to happen on 18th of March, Friday. People want that to happen on a Sunday. So we are planning to change the session date from 18 to 20, but the official news will be given to you in the WhatsApp groups. If you haven't joined our WhatsApp groups of the training sessions, please do join. Kamya, please send the link in the groups. We have total 3 WhatsApp groups, and the third one is going to fill up very soon, I guess, and we will be starting with the 4th one as well. The link is same for all the groups. Yes, the toolkit which sir was talking about, we will send the toolkit in the feedback form, and you will be able to download it from the Google Drive. The link will be there. Even the presentation which Ruchitaa ma'am showed will also be shared with everyone, and the feedback form will be having everything. Yes, if anyone has anything else to say, to speak, the floor is open. Please raise your hand. You can unmute yourself or write in the chat box. We'll wait for 1 or 2 minutes. We are already 5 minutes late in shutting down the session. Yes, DP 320, Alekhya.
Yeah, thank you, Leo Vivek. So I just have a very 1 minute small story that I would like to share, and I feel that this is needed here. My story also has to be heard here. So I actually, we had a small discussion on June 5th, which is World Environment Day. So on that day, we asked all our Leos of multiple to come and talk on climate change and what they personally can contribute to, get rid of, climate change. So, we had a long discussion of 2 hours, and then we had a conclusion that let's form a committee, let's form an environment committee, and let's promote all our thoughts into actions. So we had representatives from every district, and this committee was actually headed by Leo Karthik, who is unable to talk right now. So he took an initiative to contact everybody, every Leo, to do something for climate change, and they did a lot of activities, and few of them is, and the one which went very viral is that we threw ourselves challenges where we are supposed to avoid any three plastic single use plastic items in our daily life. So this was something which started in Instagram, and we threw out challenges on Leos. We asked Lions to also do it, and all the responses were seen in the Instagram stories, and we were so happy that all of our ideas that we talked in our committee sessions and everything came into implementation. Also, during this monsoon season, July and September, where we have Ganesh Chaturthi, so we promoted the clay idols of Ganesha, not just giving them, but we actually put a small seeds in it where we could give it to our neighbors or friends and say them not to just don't put it in water, rather you just bury it in your ground or any open area so that it could become a good tree. So these are very small things, very small activities that we did, and which we are very proud. Though we have a lot of alpha Leos, they were so excited to do all of these activities. So I think this is my story, and this will surely continue for years more. So I wanted to share this, and thank you so much for the opportunity and patient listening.
Thank you, Alikia. More than the story, I really love the confidence you have and the confidence of presenting your story directly without any predetermination or something like that. So I'm really happy the Leos are taking the opportunity and grabbing the opportunity of whatever platform they are getting. Thank you, Alikia. We really liked the success story. Thank you so much. Yes, we have Leo Lanka, our old Leo Lanka Anish.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, yes. Please go on.
So I just wanted to give a feedback and talk about two multiple districts, especially they are 318 and 3224, if I'm not wrong. In 318, I really love the fact that they go into the comfort zone, and this has never been done before. Usually, in general, people just ask you to come out of the comfort zone and interact with them, but not here. They go into the comfort zone. They talk to the people, they understand with them, and then they emphasize with them, and they come out of the comfort zone together. So I really like that. And also in 3234, I love the way that they developed from being a very small multiple district to being such a large and almost hitting 2,000 or 5,000 or something, right? Something like that. So yeah,
13,000 years. Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Leo Lanka Anish. You can definitely give your feedback in the feedback form, which will follow maybe tomorrow. So yes. Okay, so I think everything is done and we have learned a lot of new things. This session, you can give your views in the feedback forms, and if you want anything else, any other topics that we should include in the sessions, please let us know. The next session will be the last educational session of this training program. After that, it will be a test. So if you want us to include anything, please let us know. The next one will also be kind of different from whatever we had. Maybe there will be a panel discussion. We are still planning with the past panelists, and all the past panelists, the current panelists will be there and talk about the conventions, the council meetings, conventions, the legal stuff and everything. That will be really, really good to know for everyone. So yes, It was great having all the speakers. Thank you so much, Ruchitaa ma'am, for being with us, for inspiring everyone, and all the speakers of different multiple districts. We learned a lot. Thank you for being with us. Thank you all the attendees, the participants, and have a good night. Thank you. I will be closing the meeting now. Goodbye. Good night, everyone.